besides being considered the best athletes in their respective sports. Race driver Lewis Hamilton and golfer Tiger Woods are two men who have made a lot of money throughout their careers. But have you ever stopped to wonder about just which one of them leads the most luxurious life? In this video, you will watch a close battle between Lewis Hamilton and Tiger Woods. So let's get to the fight. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Round 1. Cars. Both athletes are completely passionate about vehicles, but which one of them has the most luxurious collection? Tiger Woods, for example, is speculated to have once owned cars such as a $45,000 Buick LaCrosse, a $50,000 Buick Volite Concept, a $55,000 Buick Enclave, a $60,000 Hyundai Genesis G80, a $70,000 Hyundai Genesis GV80, a $90,000 Cadillac Escalade, a $80,000 Lexus LS460, a $230,000 Mercedes-Benz S65 AMG. Getting even more expensive, it is speculated that he once owned a Lamborghini Murcielago, an incredible car capable of reaching unbelievable speeds. Equipped with a V12 engine, this speed machine can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds, being able to reach a top speed of 214 miles per hour. And maybe that's why its price can come to be some unbelievable $300 million. But some sources claim that Tiger Woods once owned an even more expensive car, a Porsche Carrera GT, a super sports car made for those who have a thing for speed, which, at the time of its launch, was considered one of the fastest cars in the world. And it is no wonder that nowadays this car is considered a kind of collectible and can be found costing around $800,000. Meanwhile, Lewis Hamilton is speculated to own the following cars: a $120,000 Mercedes EQS, a $160,000 Mercedes AMG G63, a $185,000 Mercedes Maybach S600, a $200,000 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 from 1967, a $250,000 Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG, a $265,000 Mercedes-Benz AMG GTR, a $700,000 Ferrari 599 GTO, a $1,200,000 McLaren P1, a $1,200,000 LA Ferrari, a $2 million Mercedes Maybach 6, a $2,600,000 Pagani Zonda 760LH, and even a Mercedes AMG Project 1, the only car in the world to bring Formula 1 hybrid technology to the streets. To get an idea of its power, it is capable of accelerating from 0 to 120 miles per hour in less than 6 seconds, reaching a maximum speed of 220 miles per hour. And for those who want to have Hamilton's supercar, it is necessary to pay no less than $2,700,000. And the most expensive one is his Shelby 427 Cobra, a collectible that can cost as much as $5 million. And for having a much more luxurious garage, Hamilton easily wins this round. Point for him. Round 2. Jet. It isn't news to anyone two athletes as rich as these two have their very own private jets always at their disposal, but which of them owns the most expensive aircraft? Lewis Hamilton, for example, once owned Bombardier Challenger 605, a mid-size executive jet with long range, being able to cross continental distances with ease and efficiency. The interior of the aircraft is very comfortable, with a very large and spacious structure offering an exceptional flight experience for up to 12 passengers, a comfort that was confirmed by the photo that Hamilton posted on his Instagram. And to have one of these, it is necessary to put in some real money. To get an idea of price, a new aircraft of this model costs almost $29 million. Meanwhile, Tiger Woods owns a Gulfstream G550, one of the safest and best performing private jets in the world, capable of reaching speeds close to the speed of sound. Not to mention its intercontinental range, which allows it to travel to great distances without the need to stop for refueling. The interior of the jet is very comfortable and luxurious, being able to hold up to 19 passengers depending on the interior's adopted configuration. This aircraft is so exclusive that there are only about 100 units of it in the world, and, of course, in order to own one of these you must invest a real fortune. To get a sense of price, it is estimated that Tiger Woods' aircraft cost him around $55 million. And for having a more expensive jet, the golfer wins this round. Point to him. Third round. Yacht. In the periods when they are off work, the two athletes like to enjoy themselves in some beautiful yachts. Lewis Hamilton, for example, owns a Sunseeker 90 model yacht, a modern and beautiful 88-foot-long vessel. The interior of the ship is very comfortable, having a total of 4 cabins, with capacity for up to 8 people. And to own such a ship, some sources speculate that the pilot had to pay about €5,600,000. Tiger Woods, meanwhile, owns a vessel known as Privacy, a yacht built in 2004, being about 155 feet in length and having a top speed of 18 knots. Although there are few records of the ship, it is known that its interior is very luxurious, having a sophisticated architecture with a strong presence of wood. In all, there are 5 cabins that can accommodate up to 10 crew members in great comfort. And to give you an idea of how expensive it is to maintain a yacht of this size, some sources estimate that when all the running costs are added up, the figure could be as high as $2 million. And to have a yacht at his disposal at all times, some sources say that Tiger Woods had to cash out about $20 million at the time. And since he owns a more robust yacht, the golf player wins this round. Point to him. Round 4. Real estate. When it comes to investing in real estate, both athletes don't seem to skimp out. But which one of them has the most expensive real estate portfolio? Lewis Hamilton, for example, owns an apartment in Monaco, a city where he is always participating in Formula One races. It is speculated that the property is located in the neighborhood of Monte Carlo and has cost around $15 million. Raising the price, the pilot bought a house in the Kensington area of West London in the UK in 2017. The decor has a more classical architecture, with older but very sophisticated furniture. Although there is not a lot of information about this estate belonging to the racing driver, according to what was reported in the media, he paid about $18 million. However, New York City is another place that Lewis Hamilton likes to invest in, and it's no wonder he owns 2 apartments in the city. One of them has an incredible view of the Hudson River, being located in a super luxurious building, able to offer many amenities for its residents. Among the amenities in the condominium are a gym, a sauna, an 80-foot heated swimming pool, a massage room, an outdoor party room, among many other things. And it's no wonder that other celebrities like the famous couple Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen have also lived there. And to get an idea of the price, it is estimated that Lewis Hamilton has invested more than £38 million for it. 1 block away, Hamilton also owns another apartment located on Greenwich Street in the Tribeca neighborhood of New York City. It is nothing less than an 8,800 square foot triplex, a huge space able to offer a lot of comfort for the pilot. The living room, for example, is very large, having a double height, which brings a greater sense of spaciousness to the environment. Another point that draws attention in the property is the huge number of windows that are there and provide excellent natural lighting. And it's not cheap at all to live in this gigantic apartment. According to some sources, he pays more than $16,000 on the condominium fee alone. The property's price is what's really breathtaking, with it costing the racing driver more than $57 million. Tiger Woods, meanwhile, is not far behind. One of the great golfer's former properties was in a gated condominium located near the city of Orlando in Windermere, Florida. We are talking about a charming home at the Lake Isleworth shore of almost 8,000 square feet. The combination of wood and marble on the living room floor is a show of elegance and style, together with the tall windows that let the sunlight in with ease. The property offers 7 cozy, airy, and inviting bedrooms, 8 very luxurious bathrooms, a very rustic-looking closet, and a kitchen with a wood ceiling, countertop for quick meals that is integrated with a spacious living room, and a fireplace to top it off. There are several options for the residents to have fun, such as a movie theater, a game room with arcades, a beautiful swimming pool with a spa and a view of the lake, and a pier to store tour boats. In 2013, Tiger Woods decided to sell this charming residence to his friend and fellow golf player Bubba Watson, cashing in $2,200,000 at the time. Tiger Woods also used to have other properties around the world. However, after a turbulent divorce from Ellen Nordegren, he sold off some of his real estate assets. An example of this was an incredible 62-acre private island in Lake Mälaren, Sweden. Surrounded by preserved woods, the 775-square-foot main house offers a unique accommodation experience with a very rustic and cozy design. The property offers many leisure options, such as an outdoor grill, a hot tub, a golf course, and more. It is said that Tiger has never actually lived on the private island, which is currently worth about $7 million. But the athlete's most famous and luxurious property is located on Jupiter Island, a very noble villa in some of the most expensive land in the area, where great Florida tycoons live. Woods bought the 12-acre waterfront property in 2006 for $40 million, but had the old house torn down to raise his dream mansion. He finally moved to the property in 2010 and was able to enjoy his private 3.5-acre golf course, plus other resort-worthy vanities, such as 2 giant swimming pools, a running track next door, and a beautiful tennis court. These are 2 giant modern houses with mirrored glass windows, surrounded by a giant grassy yard that leads to the Tiger's dock with all his boats. And with all the renovations that the tycoon has done on the property, turning it into an oasis of luxury, it is currently estimated that his residence has come to be worth about $54 million. For sure, it isn't for everyone. In addition to these residential properties, Tiger Woods has also invested in the luxury resort The Albany, located in Nassau, Bahamas. He and 2 other investors built this vacation paradise of 600 acres of land by the sea, which offers 350 accommodations, a water park for the kids, and, of course, a professional golf course. Some sources claim that he has initially invested $100 million in this project, which entitles him to a chunk of that resort all to himself. And for having a more expensive real estate portfolio, Tiger Woods takes this round. Point to him. Round 5. Business. Besides making a lot of money as athletes, both tycoons have many sources of income. But which one of them holds the most lucrative businesses? Lewis Hamilton, for example, is a super entrepreneur who has investments in several industries. In the vegan food market, he is a partner in Neat Burger, a fast food chain that produces burgers without animal meat. And according to what has been reported, the race driver intends to open dozens of units in the coming years. He has other investments in Athletic Greens, a sports nutrition company that sells supplements. Hamilton is also one of the investors in the startup Notco, a company that creates some tasty plant-based foods. However, in motorsports, he decided to found his own racing team, called X44, which competes in the off-road electric car category. Tiger Woods, on the other hand, has founded a company to manage all his businesses, TGR, a group that unites all his companies, such as the Woods Jupiter, a luxury sports restaurant located in Jupiter, Florida, that sells appetizing menus capable of making anyone's mouth water. To get an idea of the success of this enterprise, its official Instagram alone has almost 20,000 followers. Another enterprise is TGR Design, a renowned golf course design company. The company claims to be responsible for creating the most innovative and playable fields in the world, something that anyone can confirm by looking at the business's Instagram, which has already surpassed 30,000 followers. Another golf-related venture is TGR Live, a company that produces and manages unforgettable golf events, bringing a lot of entertainment to the fans of the sport. However, one of Tiger Woods' biggest sources of income is through the million-dollar contracts he has with large companies. Since becoming a professional player, he has always been amongst the athletes with the most lucrative sponsorships in the world. Among the companies that have already invested tens of millions of dollars on him are, for example, Nike, Gatorade, Rolex, Gillette, Accenture, Tag Heuer, among many others. And since we can't know for sure what the revenue of each business is, we will consider this round tied. Both get points. Round 6. Net worth. Being considered 2 of the most successful athletes in the world, there's no doubt that they have already amassed a lot of money throughout their careers. To give you an idea of his income, He is none other than the highest paid driver in Formula One history and the highest paid British sportsman of all time, surpassing the great soccer player David Beckham. However, compared to other sports, in 2021 he ranked 8th in the list of the highest paid athletes in the world, receiving in the year something around $82 million. This is due to the fact that he is the only driver who goes beyond the barriers of his sport, being a very strong figure in the media, which is why he is coveted by big companies. To get a sense of all his relevance, on his Instagram alone, for example, he has over 30 million. And because he has such a good image with the public, big brands invest a lot of money to associate their brand to the racing driver. He is sponsored by companies such as the car manufacturer Mercedes, the electronics company LG, the American fashion brand Tommy Hilfiger, the sports brand Puma, among many others. And according to estimates, his net worth is around £280 million. Tiger Woods, for his part, is not far behind. To give you an idea of how much money he has received from winning tournaments and championships as a golf player, it is estimated that since he turned pro in 1996, he has received about $118 million. While this is a lot of money to most people, it is a very small amount compared to the size of his current net worth. This is because Tiger Woods has made a lot more money off the golf courses than he has made in them. According to some sources, most of Tiger's net worth comes thanks to sponsorships from various companies, an amount that represents over 90% of all the money he has ever made during his career. To get a sense of figures, it is estimated that he earned about $20 million a year during each of his contracts with Gatorade, Gillette, and Nike. And it is no wonder that he has always been present in the list of the world's best paid athletes, managing to occupy the top of the ranking for an entire decade. At his peak, he once earned more than $100 million. Tiger Woods is so rich that in 2009 he was considered the second richest black person in the United States, at the time only behind TV show host Oprah. And if you add up all the money he has ever made, Forbes estimates that Woods earned about $1,700 million before taxes and agent fees during his 26-year career. However, considering Tiger Woods' net equity instead, it is estimated that he owns a fortune of approximately $800 million after taxes. And because he has a much larger net worth, the golfer wins this round by a wide margin. Point to him. At the end of this sports battle, we have 2 points for Lewis Hamilton against 5 points for Tiger Woods, making him the victor of this battle for who leads the most luxurious life. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, make sure to write down below your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.